Okay, so in this tutorial we're going to have a look at the browser functionality on Traktor. The browser is essentially where we access all our music in Traktor. It's where our playlists are created, managed and stored, and it's basically where we do all our organization of our music files. The browser can be located in the bottom left hand corner down here, and I'll just give you a quick overview of each of these areas. The track collection. This is where your entire Traktor music library can be accessed from. So every single tune that you've loaded into Traktor can be accessed through here. That pulls them all up in this browser window here. But you can also drill down and access them by artists, by releases, by labels, by genres, and so on. Playlists, again, this is where all our playlists are stored. There are some I've created earlier. I'll show you how to create them in a wee minute. Explorer, this allows us to go in and navigate to any particular folder or location on our computer's hard drive. Audio recordings, this is where Traktor stores any audio recordings that we've made. Here are some I've made earlier. They're all date and time stamped as well, so you know exactly when they were created. iTunes, I'll speak about this later on, but you can use Traktor to import music directly from iTunes and also use playlists that you have created in iTunes as well. So it's a great feature, and I'll show you how that works in a couple of minutes. Finally then, in the browser tree, we have history. Every time you play a track in Traktor, it goes into that history, and if you're playing a set, it builds up a whole playlist of the tracks that you've played and then saves it to a history folder on your hard drive. So it's really handy for retrieving playlists of tunes that you've actually played. So we'll go back up to the top here and we'll go into these and look at them in a bit more detail. As I said, track collection, you can drill down into your different artists, releases, labels and genres. But things get interesting when you right click on it. You have some options here that you can look at. You can save your collection, you can check the consistency, which basically means that Traktor will go in and check that all the music that you have in your library has been analyzed. Now we do recommend that prior to going out and DJing that you do analyze all your music when you import it in, because it's not the kind of thing that you really want to be doing when you're out DJing live. It's okay to do it for the odd track here and there, but if you're processing a large volume of tracks, you know, we wouldn't recommend it. This one down here, import music folders, that will import all the music that is stored in your My Music folder on your computer's hard drive, whether that be Windows or Mac. It'll go to your My Music folder and locate everything there. There is another way of importing music from folders, which is by going to your preferences, clicking on data location, and then adding a location of a folder. So in my case, I've already set this up, but I'll show you how to do it. You select Traktor. I've created a folder on my hard drive called Traktor Music. I choose that, but I've already chosen it, so I'll not choose it again. And then it appears here. So that's giving me a list of where Traktor is currently importing music from my hard drive into the Traktor library. So I have two folders there. I have music and Traktor Music. I find it's a good idea to maybe set up a separate folder for your Traktor Music, because a lot of people will have music on their hard drives that they will DJ with and stuff that they won't DJ with. So if you want to keep the two separate and stop them from getting all mixed up and just have a library full of your DJing music, it's worth setting up a different folder. Okay, so back to these options. We have import collection, so you can just import a collection, or you can export your collection. You can save as a web page, which will basically save your collection as a web page if you wanted to send it to somebody, show them all the tracks that you have in your library, that kind of thing. Clear collection, watch out for this one. This will delete everything that's in your library, not delete it from your hard drive unless you tell it to, but it'll clear your collection, so you'll have no playlists, artists, tracks or anything like that in there. Additionally, you can tell it to remove the Traktor tags. The Traktor tags are the tags which are set during analysis of your music. So Traktor sets the beat marker, it detects the BPM, all that kind of stuff. If you tell it to remove the Traktor tags, it'll have to reanalyze the tracks again when you import them. Finally, beware of this one. Additionally, delete the files from hard drive. That will just remove them from your hard drive, from Traktor, and that's it. They're gone. Cheerio. So we want to look out for that one and avoid at all costs. So a couple of final things before we move on from track collection. We have analyze down here at the bottom in this menu. This batch analyzes every single track in your track collection. So it's worth doing. You know, it's worth making sure that all your tracks are analyzed so Traktor has the correct BPM information stored, so that when you load them up, they load up quicker and faster, and you're going to have no major issues there. The option above that is for reset played state. Anytime you play a track in one of the decks, a little tick will appear in this column here, indicating that the track has already been played during your set. So if you want to remove that tick, you just select that option to remove played state. That's really it for the track collection side of things. What we're going to do next is look at playlist, which is the icon beneath in the browser tree. We'll do this in the next video. We'll show you how to create playlists, how to store them, how to manage them, and how they can make things a whole lot easier for you.